Welcome to the DJ Insider Podcast, sponsored by Amplified Events.
It's the only podcast where we break down insider information from our weddings, experience, and advice from over 15 years in the wedding industry.
We're your hosts. I'm Mike Kane, owner of Amplified Events.
And I'm Joe Obamani, the general manager of Amplified Events.
Let's get into it.
We're back. How you doing?
Good.
Good. Another
Yeah.
busy weekend for us.
Yeah. It was nice to have, let's see. So I think we just talked about the fully booked weekend. So now we're on, we just had the.
Oh, then we were just talking about this.
Yeah, we
past
just
one.
had the
Okay.
one. Yeah. And
Nice.
I guess I had the cruising night on Wednesday.
How was that?
That was good. Hot. So they
like
didn't,
93 outside
Yeah.
or something
yeah.
insane.
So they didn't get the turnout they wanted, but it was still fun.
You guys under a tent, or what does that look like?
They have
equipment.
they built like a metal, corrugated metal kind of gazebo. Luckily they have it all open, so there was a nice breeze through there. That was the only thing that kind of kept us alive.
Yeah, no, seriously, I thought you'd just be baking out there, and the equipment would just be sitting in the sun.
No, it was in the shade. I couldn't do it if it was in the sun.
Yeah.
It would definitely melt, and it would shut down the computer, and the board would overheat and stuff. But yeah, worked out great. We stayed the whole time. Just it's not a great turnout because of just how hot it was.
Yeah.
But
Weird weather, from extreme heat to just pouring for days.
Yeah.
So interesting.
yeah. And then you had one on Friday.
Yep.
third.
I had a Walden wedding on Friday. Me and Cole, we were out there. It was rainy, but we were all inside, so it was great. Good energy, 10 out of 10. Awesome couple, awesome party, cool coordinator. I mean, like, everybody got along and just got together to throw a good party, and it was exactly that energy that you want. That just really made for a great night. It was smooth. Like we've said before, they put together a really long timeline that just breaks everything down. So you stick to that there, you can't go wrong. I mean, that's exactly what they wanted, and we crushed it. And we got tips, and it was nice. We left our dance floor light pole there in the rain. Like, just as we were loading up the car, we set it up against something. She just sent me a picture of the coordinator this morning is this what you were looking for? Yes, it was. Thank you so much. I'll be there again this Friday on the 10th, so that'll be cool. So I'll be able to get it then. But getting my fill of the Walden, and I've got 2 there next month too. So
Yeah.
it was really nice.
They have a great team. They're organized. It's always kind of stress-free, easy load in.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
nice. It's always a fun party when you're there. It's beautiful too.
It's one of the few venues in Chicago that offers parking.
Yeah.
Too. It's free parking for vendors right near on site. So for all those reasons too, like it being a Chicago venue, which I don't typically like to do, props.
Aces.
Good venue. Yeah.
Aces.
No, very, very good place to work. And then it was the 4th, and then we hung out and we saw some fireworks.
Dude, that was great.
We saw our friend DJ, Joe. It was great. Shout out, Joe. Thank you for doing that.
We kept trying to guess what song is going to mix next, and we couldn't guess right.
We could guess like around what BPM, and we
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, okay, so like kind of close," but we were never close. With
Yeah.
the song. You were once. You were one off, but it was also because some guy came up and asked him, "Can you play Cotton Eye Joe for my daughter?" I think it was Cotton Eye Joe. I
Yeah.
kind of heard the fiddle coming in or whatever it is.
Yeah. I was one off.
One off.
Yeah, it was so fun. That was such
great.
a great event, even though it was a rain delay, but the next day was even bigger. It was a ton of people.
Ton of people.
Joe did a great job. They called him that morning to like, hey, can you DJ for 3 hours? He's like, yeah.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
super cool. I love going to that kind of stuff and just like feel part of the community. Probably about 3,000 or 4,000 people. There's just a ton of people. There was drones in the sky. I don't know if you saw them. We were there, but there was a ton of aerial photos they posted on the parks and
Oh, I'll
stuff.
have to go look at those. I'm sure.
And there's
they're
someone did a video of all the fireworks and everything. And
Nice.
this year they had fireballs when they were playing Fireball.
Yeah, dude, they were big fireballs.
They spent
Huge
probably
fireballs.
$500,000.
That was a lot of money.
It's a great park department we have.
And it was I just moved here last week again, or week and a half ago, as you guys know.
Welcome to Valpo.
But yeah, it was a good welcome to Valpo. Like, it was my first Valpo event to go out with the community and get a feel for that too. So it was nice to see our friend DJ too. Live music would have been cool, but like for all of those reasons, it all kind of worked out better, and we got to have a really good night out of that. So we got a great spot too at the fireworks. Got there early. We were right underneath it. I mean, we were so close.
Yeah. I had 2 prep meetings this week. Are you noticing any like trends in your preps or common things that are happening when you're meeting with couples to do their prep, talk about their wedding?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of my couples this year have just been already filled out with the music. Like they already know
They're
kind of what
prepped.
they want
Yeah.
on the call. I mean, we're talking about their actual song choices. Do you think this is a good choice? I mean,
Yeah.
or is this kind of a dud choice? And I don't know. It's very different from the calls I used to have. But maybe it's also just because I've grown in this job and it's just kind of different in that sense. I'm connecting with my couples a little differently. I think it's kind of all those things, but I do find my couples being a lot more involved and like ready to go.
Yes.
The 4 to 6 weeks out when I'm reaching out, they have music in there.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
I'm similar to where, yeah, they do have music prepped, ready to go. I've also seen they're cutting down a lot of the traditions. No bouquet, no garter.
Gone.
Even for intros, we're doing wedding party.
Big group all together. Love it. The flower, they're dedicating the bouquet instead of doing the toss.
Yes.
Yep.
Doing that. See a lot more mother-daughter dances too. I'm seeing lots of people shorten their specialty dances or having me do edits. I did 2 edits this morning.
Yeah.
For the mother-son and the their first dance. Just basically take out the instrumental, shorten the song.
Nice.
I'm seeing, and this has happened a lot, where the couple will give me, 30, 50 song requests.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, hey, like, that's not to box you in creatively. It's to show you how much time there is in the night. And so when I see 50 songs, I'm like, do you want me to stick to your list? Do you want me to play songs that are adjacent to your list that will mix well with what I've seen with the crowd?
Definitely.
And, or do you want, that kind of thing. And so I'm asking that more and more. And I'm seeing this trend online with other DJs where it's so interesting because there's kind of 2 schools of thought on it. Of course, there's several schools, but the 2 main ones are DJ knows best. Let the DJ do their thing. Give us a couple of songs and let us do our thing.
Sure.
And then there's DJs who are like, look, I'll stick to your list. However, if the crowd's not responding to your taste in music, do you want me to do my thing?
Can I use what's worked before? Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That was
within reason. I won't do anything on your do not play
Yeah.
still, but can I kind of have free reign here?
IEP DJs just had a post on this, and I shared it on our Instagram stories because I was like, this is so good the way they're saying it. Because it's like, basically, I'm a pro. I'm going to make a dance party out of anything. And I'm going to, typically, if a couple gives me 50 songs, I can find a bunch of songs that people are going to dance to on that list.
Right.
But sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
Sometimes I still can't. And that's the thing. I kind of fall, I think, somewhere in between both of those philosophies. Because when I'm talking to my couples, I have seen that a lot recently. I'm glad that you brought that up, was they're at the 50 out of 50 songs that we allow them to have. And one of the questions I've been asking is, do you want me to open that up? Like, I can't guarantee that I get to all your songs at this point, but like, it just gives me more to pull from. I don't want you to feel limited. If there's songs we don't have, like, I could always just get them from another source or whatever. But a lot of times recently too, I've noticed if they give me 70 songs, I've got 65 of them.
Yeah.
Like, I've got so much of the music. It's just like maybe a few songs that they needed to like throw in there that are newer or that I just didn't have, or like this obscure version. But oftentimes I have a ton of the music and I've just been opening it up. If they want to add more songs, don't feel limited, but like, I can't get to all these anyway. But also, is it cool if I throw in my own stuff too? Because I'm not going to get to all of this. If you want to do that, give me your must plays. Give me like those 15 must plays, but also let me kind of fill in the gaps, because even if they give you 50 great songs, there's oftentimes not the case where those are going to work out speed wise, where I want to do like the Whitney, the ABBA, the September, some of the earlier stuff, and then move to some of the faster stuff. There's not enough room to kind of jump around between genres, and it starts to get really choppy if you stick to just their 50 songs.
Mm-hmm.
I need the room for like some filler in between there that's not on their do not play, but stuff that works, that's right within that playlist. But if you want to give me 80 songs, please do that. I had a couple give me no songs. They gave me 40 do not plays.
Yeah.
However you want to do it, let's do that. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, we're going to throw down either way. But I don't, it's really just couple by couple. It seems like, but I have been seeing like 50 out of 50 songs on there a lot.
Yeah.
I've just been opening it up.
Where they just give me a bunch of music. And
Yeah.
I'd much rather I have more music that they know that they're requesting.
Right.
because then it's a problem of like, how do I get people to dance using their music, and or try that first and then go to what I know works. But I always have that conversation with the couple on the front end, build that trust so that, and get a good idea. Yeah, we're good. If nobody dances, that's okay. We just want to hear our stuff.
Right.
Look, they're the customer. That to me is totally legit. I always have this conversation about let them have the wedding they're meant to have. You know, if the dance floor is gonna suffer because they want their songs played regardless if people are dancing to them, in my opinion, they have a right to do that. Like that's their wedding.
They definitely do.
And or you know, if they're like, well, yeah, just play a lot of them and then go to do your thing. Or usually halfway through the night, they don't care. They're having such a good time anyway. So they're like, do your thing, work in your stuff. I
have found a lot of the couples I've worked with recently, I would say like 80% this year are like, these are our songs, but genuinely we don't really care. We just want a full dance floor. Like we want our guests to have a good time. I'm sure there's a couple that are like, nope, we want our music played, stick to our playlist, and it's fine. I find those typically don't go as well, but I've had those go great. It really just depends. But I don't know. I have more fun with the other ones for sure. Because
there's some weddings too where the couple's so cool, but just the guests are they're not down for that. They didn't want to dance. They don't want to party, whatever. And it's vice versa too. It's so interesting that sometimes you can open up their Vibo playlist and like, oh, this is gonna be a good night. And then sometimes you're like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be like. We'll see.
Yeah. And it's funny because I feel like that's a question a lot of newer DJs ask when they start working with us too, is like, how can you tell? Like, because we can look at the Vibo, look at the open dance and be like, ooh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And you seriously can tell. I mean, it's just looking at some of the artists on there, the speed of some of the songs that you kind of know. And it's like, oh, this is like all obscure stuff that it's all new. Nobody's going to sing along to any of this. I don't know about this playlist. Like that type of stuff, it can get pretty difficult to how do I make everybody in this room happy? They just want new stuff, or they just give me like hard dance floor. It's like, what do I do for the first hour and a half? No one's gonna dance to this until they've had a couple drinks.
Yeah,
no one's gonna.
Sun
dance
goes down.
To One Dance by Drake and Kyle. No one's gonna dance to this yet. We need a couple drinks.
Yeah. That's a pretty hype party if you're opening to stuff like that, like where
that's like right away. That's like the only music they give you is like hard dance floor, and like that's fine, but also I need a little bit more there.
I've only seen that when like dinner gets delayed, where basically like the dance floor gets shortened significantly, and guests are like, yeah, we want to dance. Like that's the only time.
Floor at 9 o'clock.
And you can feel that. You can feel 100%. That. When it's happening.
Should be going that hard from the start if that's the case. If you only have 2 hours of dance floor, you should be going that hard.
You can definitely sense it in the air. There's just like the guests, no slows.
No slow.
No, we're just hitting them hard. Hitting with the bangers. I really believe that you should put a good effort towards giving the couple what they want and guiding them on like, well, I'm concerned about this, but if you're not, or you're good with this, like, let's try this together. If it works, great. Let's stick to your list. If it doesn't, do you trust me? That's why you're hiring me, is for this advice, this information, education, and then to do what I know works. And it's not like guaranteed to work, but it's, it's pretty close to that. Like, yeah, you play this kind of stuff, people are going to be familiar with it. They're going to dance, they're going to sing versus, like some of this stuff, like, this is more. What's really hard for me is, which is actually nice too about Vibo, is it's hard for me when the couple, sometimes they're like, oh, let's have my sister, or let's have my friend. And the friend or the sister, they put in their 50 songs that they like, that like nobody else likes at that wedding.
It's awful. Like I said, like the last time we talked, I had this wedding. Seriously, they gave their friend the playlist, and their note was no explicit, no dirty music.
Sure.
And like every song that the friend gave me was all dirty, throwing ass music. And it's like, we can't play any of this. They literally told me not to do that. There's 40 children here and 50 old people. Like, we can't.
It's like they communicate to you, but not to the person requesting the music.
Seriously.
The friend that they outsource the coming up with the songs for.
And he's like, oh, it's my playlist, so if it sucks, you let me know. And I didn't want to say in that time, like, oh, it fucking sucks. But
nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody wants to hear that, but don't even offer that to me, because it's a shit playlist. And he was proud of it, and that's why he said, if it sucks, you let me know. because he was proud of it, and like
Yeah.
it was a shit playlist. Not to like shit on his bubble or
Sure.
his day, or that's a crazy phrase, shit on his bubble. But seriously, it was not good, objectively not good, and it was the other example that I just gave of like all throwing ass, all 50 songs all night
Yeah.
from the start. It's like, one, they said no to this. Two, we need something else. I want to dance with somebody, like maybe something generational, like anything else but the 50 songs you gave me. Seriously, anything else.
I'm amazed by the number of people who come up when we're DJing. And it's always when we don't need it. Like, we don't need the request. The floor is popping. People are dancing.
Oh, you know what's going to get people out on the dance floor?
They're
and
already
I give
out
them
there.
the glance like,
Do you
what
see?
do
Turn
you
around.
mean,
You see
dude?
all those people dancing already?
It
They're
is
coming up.
full.
We got to get this thing going.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear?
And they're always coming up with the most obscure, dude, drop it. It's going to go off. You'll
Drop
see.
it.
And then I drop it and it clears. And
Seriously.
I saw a thing this morning that's just like advising couples, like, don't let guests make requests. And I see the logic to that. However, I've also had really good guest requests. Like, there's kind of both. It's kind of a double-edged sword where if you say no requests, stick to our lists, then we're stuck.
Right.
Because the
Right.
people sometimes will come up and they get it right. They're like, yeah, play this, and people will dance. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they're right.
That's why I do like the no requests. But if you have something, this is my ideal. Like, no requests, but if you have something as a DJ that you think is going to fit, throw it in. Like, we don't care as long as it's your choice, but no requests.
Yeah.
Because there's often times where a guest will come up and request something like, it's no request, but what do you want to hear?
I go, just because I'm curious.
Just like, but
I'm not going to turn down good ideas.
what were you
Yeah.
thinking?
Mhm.
Like, yeah. I mean, I kind of just phrase it that way.
And they're like, I would have played it anyways. This is going to hit. I can tell.
oh, yeah, no, it's on there.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, that's kind of ideal. It's like, and they're kind about it. Like, if you can, if not, whatever.
Dude, everybody thinks they're a DJ until they have to actually run a dance floor and be responsible for that. It's so funny to see these guys. It's going to hit. Or like play their song and they don't care if nobody dances. I was like, you're ruining this.
Yeah.
Erotic City by Prince. Yeah, great song. Crowd's not going to respond to
Crowd
that.
doesn't know it.
Don't be like that. Well,
Don't be like
that's
that.
my job, is to be like that.
Like,
is to
don't
play,
be like
playing the song. Yeah. It's so funny to me that people do that. Like,
that. Oh, come on. Play
Everybody-
my song.
everybody's a DJ,
How
man.
dare you? Play it. Play my song. It's good. I swear. I just talked to the groom and his mom and the bride. They all want it. They told me to tell you.
It's always one or two people. It's always one or two people that they think they know better.
You're right.
They've got a chip on their shoulder. You know, you have to play this song, or they couldn't possibly have a good time. You're terrible at your job.
Finally, some good music.
We're so judged by that. Like, what DJ said that? I can't remember now. That your judgment, basically things go badly.
Yeah. If everything goes right in a wedding, like no one can look at you and like everything goes smooth.
Microphones are
that's a great
working.
night.
Yeah.
The second your mics start to crack or the music cuts out, it's like, who's this fucking guy?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
this loser?
Kill him.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
You're running a great dance set. People are dancing, having a good time. You know, and then they have notes for you. You got to play this song. Oh, you got to do this. And
Yeah.
I don't know. This job has really helped me get over this need to can't please everybody, can't make everybody happy.
No.
You got to pick your.
Please most people.
Yeah.
Generally. I mean, for the most part. But
Yeah.
seriously, there's always a few people. Arms crossed, sitting in the corner. My song or nothing.
I'm seeing this trend. I mean, obviously with inflation and stuff, where
Sure.
people are DIYing. People are trying
Everything.
and trying to nickel and dime everything we do. Well, we
Yep.
don't need this. We do need this. We want this, but can we lower the price on it? Like, I don't know. We've talked about this extensively, but I think it bears repeating. Like, what are the things that you think people should save money on? What are you think when you're planning a wedding? And what are the things that you think they should kind of splurge on, or like don't try to save money, don't try to cut corners here?
Yeah.
If you had to pick three things of each, three things, definitely save money on this. And just given your past experience DJing, and 3 things that definitely pay full price for this. This is worth it.
Well, I'll start with my honorable mention.
I like this.
So I think those 3 things, this is why I'm starting with the honorable mention. I think those 3 things depends on the honorable mention of the venue. I think depending on the venue, like it's really going to change. If you have beautiful scenery outside and this and that, and photos are a priority to you, photos should be your like number 1 thing. Like those are going to be the things that you remember forever. You have them forever. It's going to be important to you. Finding a photographer that you connect with and can like actually smile and get along with and be genuine with in your photos is very important and harder than it should be. Like being able to be genuine around a photographer can often be hard.
Yeah.
So I do think if you can splurge and there's some good scenery, photographer is like number 1. If you like dancing and that's the case, I of course am an advocate for this one. I'm trying to come at it from like an unbiased route, but of course, like DJ, the music and the atmosphere that a DJ can set can also change your entire day. The same way a photographer can change the way you look at the photos the rest of your life and your experience around those photos, the way the mics are set up, the way they communicate beforehand, the easiness of being able to choose your music, all of those things. And then having constant music, someone reliable day of that doesn't have to ask you a million questions to interrupt your day, to just follow along, to know what's going on, to just crush it. Play the music, no stops, no pauses, stick to what you want and make your vision happen.
Or switch on a dime if they need
Switch
that.
on a dime if you want to.
Yeah.
Like, that's what a great DJ is going to do. And
Experienced.
$1,000 DJ is not going to be able to do that. We're going to play these 500 songs and that's it. We don't care. I mean, that's the experience you're going to get when you don't spend money on a DJ. So definitely that, number 2. And I think 3 is going to be videographer. I mean, I know that's kind of like the main 3, but if you can splurge big on a videographer, they're going to get your vows. They're going to get your dad's speech. Maybe your dad's a bit older and like you won't have him around much. Like get those speeches, get that audio if you can. It's very important. It's nice to have. And same thing, if you pay for a bad videographer, you're going to get a bad video. You're going to get a crap edit with crap audio that's not filmed properly and bad angles and not what you envision. So, I mean, that's definitely one to splurge money on. But let's say venue's not so pretty. You don't care so much about the photos. I would maybe not splurge so much on a photographer, maybe get an average one, and I would splurge more on the floral. So kind of a give or take there.
Yes,
like,
yeah. If it's already naturally beautiful, maybe you don't need as much decor.
Don't need as much floral and decor. Go with the natural beauty of it.
If it's kind of like, hey, you rented a room from us, then splurge on the decor.
Go hard on the decor
and the floral.
Then maybe just do photographer, don't do video, but go big on that type of stuff, and it'll be worth it. It'll be really worth it. But those are that's my general 3-ish, 4-ish. I don't know. What about yourself? Yeah, what do you think?
No offense to folks who do stationery, but I don't think that that's a thing that matters to a lot of people. I think that's something you should DIY. Like there's so many things you can design your own packets, fairly cheap, print it yourself. We printed our own, all of our own invites and our table menus and all of our signs we did ourselves. Or we bought them for a very cheap thing instead of a professionally designed.
Printed at FedEx, those signs, or whatever it is, like pretty cheap.
You can have an AI. You can do. There's so many pre-designs you can pick from. Put in your info. I think you should stave on that. I mean, if you have the money, splurge on it. Fine, stationery, custom stationery.
Right.
Dude, party favors. Don't buy gifts for your guests. There's just save the money. Those all get thrown away.
And nobody
forgotten.
takes them. I can announce them 5 times. Nobody takes them.
It's not worth it. I like a late night snack, but in my opinion, I don't need it.
Yeah.
Like you could save money there.
Definitely.
And even there's a lot of venues that have great food. There's a lot of venues that have terrible food. Like if you're renting like a space, I see all these, brides and they're like, how do we save money? I'm like, dude, you could literally order pizzas. You could literally, people don't care.
Why not?
You could literally just have like apps.
Yep. Just
like heavy apps or appetizers that you can prepare yourself or buy ahead of time. And you don't have to overthink it with the food. Some people want like a 5-course meal. Well, then you have to pay for it. You have to pay for a chef and and all that,
and for the service and for the staff
But-
to do that.
But man, some of the best weddings I've ever done. It's like backyard, someone was grilling, barbecuing, or they just paid a caterer to come in and just provide that food.
Tray of chicken.
Didn't overthink it. I personally, you don't need a 5-tiered cake.
No.
Most people don't eat the cake. Most of the dessert gets thrown away.
I like the trend of the fake cake. It's like the
Yeah,
fake plastic
just
cake
the
that's
topper.
iced, and it's just the one piece that you can actually slide out so they can get the shot or whatever. But it's seriously just like a big plastic thing with one piece that's real. That's
Yeah.
my favorite thing that I've seen recently. And then they cut a big sheet cake in the back. Nobody cares. It's
Yeah.
just for the picture. You don't need to cut the 5-tier thing. Waste of money for sure.
1,000%. The little things that I think are like dance floor props. I mean, glow sticks are fun. The guests
Right.
like to dance with them, but
That's still probably a couple $100 for like 500 of them.
you could save the money and
do
still
300
have a
of them
great
that you
dance
order.
floor.
Yeah.
I definitely think they should pay. It's worth it to invest money in someone who's going to be capturing your memories, capturing the memories that you'll take forward from the day. It's definitely worth paying someone who's going to professionally provide a great experience to throw you a great party. I definitely think the right coordinator, planners can be worth their weight in gold if they're actually taking stress off the couple, making good flow, working well with other vendors. That's always kind of a double-edged sword because some of those people will take over and they're difficult to work with and they cause more stress, and they're not listening to the couple. There's always a trade-off there, but
Definitely.
I think the decor people, absolutely, they can make your room beautiful.
It really
and
can.
I'm with you on this one that, like, if it's already pretty beautiful and you have a tight budget, save the money there. If it's not, and you want to make it beautiful, definitely spend some money. Get some nice flowers, dude. It's the ones who spend the money, it shows. Like,
Can
it's
make
like,
or break it.
wow.
Yeah. I've seen some like pretty ugly rooms transformed pretty beautifully because of the decor, the flowers, and the lighting, and
Yeah.
the centerpieces. I mean, you can really transform a space with that type of stuff.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff, too, people will do, we're doing a cigar roller. Well, that means you're not going to have people on the dance floor because they're out having cigars, you know? I love cigar rollers. I'm not against it. It's just like there's
cool.
always, when you spend money on one thing, sometimes you're having an unintended consequence of another thing that you were spending money on.
Definitely.
If you have a photo booth in the next room, you might have people at the photo booth not dancing. If you have the bar in the next room, if you have, we're going out, we're doing
Bonfire.
we're
Even
doing a bonfire, we're
s'mores.
doing
I mean,
s'mores. Yeah. I love
Bags
s'mores.
all
It's-
day. People, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like bags at a wedding. Maybe
Long games.
Maybe
Yeah.
kill me for this, but I don't like long games at a wedding.
I kind of agree.
I think they're trash.
I think it doesn't, it keeps the focus off of the thing, which should be partying with the couple, dancing with the couple,
I don't think they're very classy.
making memories. What that does encourage is people to go off and do their own thing.
Go off and do their own thing.
Instead
I
of,
don't know. It feels just like we could have done this in a backyard if we're doing that. I don't know.
In which case, then just do it in the backyard.
Do it in a backyard.
Don't even have a dance floor. It's just where basically there's weddings we do like that, where it's like, hey, we're just hanging out. We just want some good music to kind of play bags to. Cool. Good to know.
Cool.
Not trying to throw a party here, just trying to
Yeah.
basically play
Let me
some
know
good.
early on. So
Yeah.
I'm not expecting that.
Well, and or that I'm failing if people aren't dancing because they're all, playing beer pong,
Exactly.
like.
I saw that at my last White Oak wedding. And it was nice out. I was fighting weather. Like a lot of people were outside for the first hour and a half until the sun set. People got some drinks in them. There was a beer pong table outside, and the bride and groom were in a tournament. They were not leaving that table.
Yeah.
And it was fun. They got some good shots. I saw some cool pictures of it.
That's a good rehearsal dinner thing, in my opinion.
I agree. It
Yeah.
kind of during the wedding day, it's wow, it kind of did take away an hour where if they were on the dance floor, more people would have been on the dance floor.
Yeah.
But because that's where they were and their bridal party was there, that's just kind of where the party navigated.
You're always going to have that trade-off. Same if you pay a, live band to perform.
Right.
People are going to be listening to a live band perform, not dancing. So it's interesting. That's all I've got, man.
That's all I've got today, too. All right. Thank you for listening. See you at your wedding.